Yay!
I have pressed the button. It is sending the data. Okay, this might take a smidge bit of a while.
All right.
Yes, we are live.
We are live.
We are live.
We are live, gentlemen.
Yep. Um welcome to the Simple Chat. And for JD, welcome to
Just talk, don't walk.
and this is his second, well, technically first episode because the first one was a pilot, which is just me. And with JD, for me, this is my third episode of Simple Chat. So
Yay!
today's topic is none other than, well, the three of us are here, so I think it's probably obvious. We voice actors. We are voice actors.
We are voice actors.
So, in a kindly fashion, kindly introduce yourselves to the audience.
Hi. My name is JD. No, it's him. It's him. At the first, right?
Yeah, Kaito first. Duh.
I gotta be honest, that bit was not made out of jokes, that was made out of confusion. I don't know where I was going. Go, Kaito!
Hi, I am Kaito, which is a voice actor on a game called Honkai Star Rail. I voice one of the NPCs, which is on Xianzhou Wafu, which you can probably find during the war dance. Yeah. So, chat, welcome to the voice acting class club. JD, you can take it now. Goodbye.
Hi, my name is Jaden Gaiman. I wasn't in any voice acting roles in any official capacity. The closest thing to acting I ever done is probably some school plays and that master class thing with Samuel L. Jackson on it. There's also another actor, but we don't talk about him for controversial reasons, and we're not here for that.
Okay. Hi. And I'm gonna introduce myself here because technically I am also a guest on JD's side. So to the people who don't know me, hi, my name is Mordo, and I am actually a voice actor. I actually voiced for a few animations and a few games that are all indie. I will not be naming any of them as of the time because they are mainly WIP, so stay tuned for those. And I started voice acting because this muddle fudger named JD and Gaming introduced me on Monster Prom, and everything became history.
Everything.
Wow, this JD guy really is like an inspiration to you, huh?
Really is. Anyways.
Anyway. Oh,
Wait,
How are you
let
guys
me
doing
rejoin.
so far? How are you guys
Let
doing? I'm gonna ask, how are you guys'
Hold
day
on,
so
let me-
far?
Not much. I was honestly.
Wait. Let me
Yeah.
rejoin the. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Well, I must. Yeah, actually, I'll just wait for him first.
Yeah, wait for Kaito-kun. There it is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. By the way, peeps, I forgot to mention that I'm gonna be sending another link on my thing if you guys want to ask a question if you guys
right there.
wanna ask
It's
a
right there
question
on
right
the
now,
chat. It's right there.
it's on my chat.
It's
I think JD will be also receiving it as of the time of this. So people, check your thing, and I'll be
It's
checking
right
the
there.
questions later.
It's right there. It's right there. It's right there.
Where did you send it?
It's on
We
the
have
top of
shared.
the chat.
Wait, did I turn on shared chat? Hang on. Double checking. Start sharing chat. There we go. Okay, got it.
It's shared.
It should show up now.
I see everything now.
Yeah, it showed up.
I see London. I see France.
All right.
But all right. To continue on with your earlier question, how was my day? Honestly, I just cleaned the garage this morning, and ate a bunch of stuff, a bunch more cleaning, talked to you guys a bit, tried to do some 3D modeling stuff to replace my background, but that did not work out. And then in preparation for this, I don't know why, but in preparation for this, I decided to read and act the screenplay of Steve Jobs 2015, written by Aaron Sorkins. I don't know why. I was like, to prepare for tonight's stream, I'm gonna read this and act it out. Oh man, you guys seen that movie?
Yeah,
Uh,
sadly.
no,
It's
nope.
it's really good. I think it's like only like an hour or more or less. Yeah. How about you
To be
guys?
honest, I just finished watching Thunderbolts.
I wonder why.
How's
I wonder
Thunderbolts?
why.
How's Thunderbolts, by the way? I'm,
To be honest, I was not expecting.
Florajura says Thunderbolts mentioned.
Okay, so
Don't you mean
um,
the new
honestly,
Avengers?
honestly, the New Avengers, they're okay, but like
Oh,
the old ones are better.
specifically Kaito. Specifically, they are the new Avengers.
I mean, the old one is still better.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. That's just their title. The adjective is included to their name.
I still like.
I agree. I agree. I agree. I agree. I agree. This is that's their
Yeah.
that's just their name. That's like New Avengers. So that it's like they're separate things. There's like the New Avengers, then there's like this other thing, the Young Avengers. Actually, the Young Avengers might be interesting.
I mean,
But
I
I
mean,
know that's gonna
it
happen.
could be. It could be. It could be. It really depends on how they
No.
handled it, though.
Oh no, no, no. No, it's not gonna happen for very specific reasons. You see, it involves all of them dying, and it involves certain characters being together, and that's not gonna happen because some of them are either dead or too old, and are having different relationships. So yeah, Young Avengers is not happening. Plus, they haven't
Anyways.
introduced X-Men yet. Sorry, go.
Anyways, we're already subjugating from trying to go with the topic here, but
Your turn, Mordo. How's your day?
I'm doing. I hate saying it, but I am dying from college life.
Okay, I got an ice pack here. You want one? I got an ice pack here. You want one?
No,
Well, Frost was supposed to use it, but
because
she
she's
didn't use
Frost.
it.
Sorry.
Yeah, she's Frosty. Frosty the streamer. She's an anime girl.
She's an otaku.
Twitch. Just find out your right URL.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Anyways, how about you, Kite?
Oh, you really didn't ask how he is. He watched Thunderbolt.
Besides Thunderbolt, like
Um,
the rest of your day.
No, it didn't.
Hi for Thunderbolt's mention.
You're a little bit early.
It wasn't my mood.
Frost says, I want ice cream. You want ice cream more though? God dang, I knew JD would bring it up. Well, I wasn't aware that you were aware that I would bring it up.
Anyways, okay, so I already have some questions pre-made ready here, but as for the people again, if you guys have any questions for the three of us, we have again a form ready. Just go to the form and
It's
ready
right there on the
your
pin.
sweet answers for later.
Pin.
As for the people who sent their questions before I closed it, you guys will be the early birds gets the worm right now. So you guys will be getting special prompts as well. So yeah, I hope that what I made there would prove okay. Anyways, so one of the first ones that actually, let's start with softball questions. What is a voice actor?
Do you want the technical term or just Uh,
What do you guys feel like? What do you guys go for? What is a voice actor?
Well, if we are going to talk about the history and the technicality of it, then like the early title of voice actors would be like the talkie actors or the radio shows, because that's during the early days of voice acting, they did not like get random actors or anything. The first thing they did was like grab actors from radio shows and let them do the voices instead. So instead of calling them voice actors, they call them like radio actors or radio shows or the talkies, basically.
Just to give some also a little bit of a lore about me, I did try to like voice my school's radio. I did became like a radio host and became what's it called again? Also a voice actor for one of the audio dramas there. I tried that when we were doing that because I did not know that I was actually part of my curriculum, and it was fun to do. But at the same time, I wish I had that type of setup though, because gosh darn, they actually have a recording studio and a radio studio just for that particular predicament.
Okay, if we're gonna show off stuff we did during our school days, and I was about to go into theater, but I wouldn't be able to handle it because it was like an overnight thing, and I had studies too. I tried auditioning twice, and I would have gotten accepted if I didn't get out.
How about you, Kaito? What is a voice actor? What is a
Yeah,
voice actor?
voice actor.
What is a
So,
seiyu?
so, Chad, in all honesty, being a seiyuu, it's simple. It's basically voicing for certain characters that is within a game or sorts. Well, kind of like in animations or sorts, because you have to give voices and emotions to those characters to make them alive in games, right? We can't just have them like voiceless and without a fucking mouth. Oh,
That's five
sorry about
pesos. That's 5 pesos. That's 5 pesos. Come here. Part of the rules, man.
my guy.
How much is five pesos in yen?
It's actually 30 cents in yen. No, actually, no. No. It's actually 300 yen.
That's 300 yen, Kaito. Pass it on.
And I'll give it to you on how you first.
Actually, yeah.
Alright.
It's hard to.
Alright.
All right. But going forward with that, so for me, I mean, originally when I initially thought of voice acting, it's not about like. I mean, again, as JD said, it's like the how the radio hosts try to do replicate on audio dramas and started becoming a host first. But
Mm.
in rea- nowadays people think that voice actors are just doing a part of like, for example, they change their voice, their tone. That's not the entirety of it. You can change your tone and your voice, but the thing is that the delivery, like it actually makes the, for example, like animation or game feel more dynamic. Like you can really hear the character as the character itself, because if you hear like I sound like this in a very monotone voice. Ahem. A certain game, when it first got released, really got a very terrible description on or direction at first. I'm talking about a certain one.
I
Um,
could think of so much, so it's hard to pinpoint for me.
I think you know what I'm talking about, but for now, I will not be enabling
it's fine.
gaslighting here. So I will just say,
Yeah.
if you make the direction like it's just you're reading like a story, it doesn't give any characters. So that's the reason why voice actors are voice actors. They just give an actual in-depth feel on the character rather than rather than making everybody sound like they're muted or just look like they're moving their mouths but not saying any words. Unless
Wait, I
you're
think
old
you're talking-
cartoons.
You're
We'll put
talking
it more-
Wait. I think you were like talking about like that thing we were reading together. Was that?
I will not
It's
not
mention
that.
it. I will not mention it.
Okay.
I will not mention it.
Okay, I was being vague just to double check in my head, but okay, I'm dropping that. But yeah, like you said, it isn't. It's already in the title. It's voice acting. It's not just the voice. It's also the acting. Yeah, yeah. I remember like doing like the master class, Samuel L. Jackson's master class thing, and he specifically mentioned like when you read the
Muchas
lines,
gracias,
you
Matthew. Thank you for the follow. Muchas gracias, Humming. Thank you for the follow.
Yo,
let's go here. Let's go here. Anyway. Yeah, where was I? Congrats on 60 followers. Haha, hey, Habing. uh,
welcome to the Voice Acting Cast Club.
I'm not gonna finish my thoughts, am
Just speak.
I? Okay,
Okay,
okay.
let
Uh,
me simple let me simplify it in simple terms in regional language. So voice acting, so we got voices that we all have, and then we are acting. So we
Yeah.
follow a script. It's like a story. So you follow the story, but you add like feelings into it. So that one character has like characteristics. You don't want them to be emotionless, right? Um, yeah, so you don't want them emotionless and not like basically mute. So you have to add emotions, you have to add characteristics into them. So yeah.
Yeah, specifically the way he puts it, it's you have to read the line and make that line a part of you, like how you would have a conversation with someone, and everything that comes out of your mouth is either something you believe in or something you manufactured in the way you desire it to be coming out, you know? So it's it's a little bit more than empathy and a little bit more than relatability. I know those are like the best, that's like everybody's favorite words to come out when they say how do you act and stuff. And yeah, it could help, but it is embodying the character. It
Mhm.
is it is like you're no, I wouldn't say you're no longer yourself, but it's more like the you, the persona that is you is now this. All right, it's more than, like I
You're
said
just
earlier,
being
more
the
than
character.
relatability.
Like again, in other terms, you're being the character. Just
Yeah,
you're just doing again what you think that would fit the character. That's just what you're doing with the
yeah,
voice.
yeah. I like to believe it's like more than just thinking and believing you're the character. I like to think that it is you having a full understanding and fully accepting the character, and now your mindset is simply there, you know. At least that's what I learned from the master class acting thing.
All right.
All right.
Any more inputs about what is a voice actor?
Sorry, that's like
Yeah,
pretentious as heck, isn't it?
just to add a extra note, it varies on your mostly around your vocal range. So there's this vocal range between low to high to from like very low to mid
Yeah.
to high to very high. So for example, let's take it from Mordo here. Uh yeah,
Why
which
me?
is
Why me?
who
Why
is usually a person who
me? Okay,
has
why
mid
me? Out of all the
to
people,
high
why
pitched.
me? Why me?
Sorry, I cannot help it, but
He can't help it, Mordo. Don't blame him.
we are we are voice actors, okay? We don't.
We don't actually.
Or anyway,
Anyways,
anyway, carry
I
on,
was
carry
about
on.
to say, what I mean, there is another thing that I would say in the questions here is that does voice actors actually do only voices or just, for example, like only voices or like sometimes sound?
Well, it depends, really. I mean, there are like some voice actors that like just I wouldn't say that they're not animated, but it really helps that if the voice actor themselves are animated when they voice act and stuff. Case in point, I'm gonna go to Hollywood for a moment because this is literally the best example. Uh, Gollum.
Mm.
Have you
Yeah,
seen
okay, that's actually a
how?
really good example.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Have you seen the audition of Gollum?
Yeah, I saw in
Mm.
when they got
Yeah.
for example when they first got their awards, I forgot what was the award they got, but when I saw how they did Golem, I was like, "Oh, it's like it's the actual actor, but at the same time the actor was like it was mainly CGI'd, but also the actor took a lot of like gargling sounds at the very beginning."
Yeah, yeah. Andy Serkis
Mm.
really like trained in that, but specific. But I do want to note he did something very specific that none of the other actors in line did. And you see, when they were given the role, they were like so excited. Oh my gosh, Lord of the Rings is like the best book ever and stuff. And then they heard, oh, you're just gonna voice the character. I was like, I don't have like a makeup or anything. No, just voice. We're going to
According to
make a scene.
Fura, only voice. God.
The only voices. Yeah, yeah. So
No! Look at how he plays the red
I
hat.
know, I know, I know, I know, I know what you did.
Consider
But
yourself
yeah,
warned. Just kidding.
yeah, but like, okay, I know he said it as a joke. Only voices. So when all these other actors came along, that's how they acted. They acted in an assumption that it's only voices. So they're like, Gollum, 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 like that. And notice my facial features, not much. But when Andy Serkis went in there, even though he's not exactly with the voice thing, he decided to give it his all because he's like, this is probably a new thing and stuff. So when he acted. It's like, Gollum, 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 Gollum. My practice. Give me my practice. Like he actually like brings it up. It's the way he moves when he acts as well, because that's like because he's literally performing that, you know.
Mm,
Yeah.
all right.
Case in point.
How about you,
Yeah.
Kaito? What's your input?
Yeah.
Do you think that voice actors only do voices or they also do sounds?
I mean, in all honesty, it depends on what that character is based on. For example, if you want a like a sort of how do you call it? I have no idea how should I say it.
Can I say that there's an example that I thought which was I think I forgot was who did this thing because I remembered Kellen Goff. Kellen Goff actually did the voice of the clickers because when the clickers were yeah the clicker voices and even the some zombie noises, but it just includes him just graveling and growl and just growling his voice that make it sound like he's not even speaking like something else
Oh God.
because
You know when you said that, I remember Peter Cullen. Do you know Peter Cullen?
no.
Yes.
Ah, okay, Kaito, you're amazing. Anyway, I'll tell you who Peter Cullen is after I tell the story. So, Peter Cullen was hired to do the voice of the Predator. Okay, you know the Predator at least, right?
Yep, of
Oh,
course.
oh, oh! I remember. I remember.
I'll let Kaito explain it. Go ahead, Kaito.
Uh, actually, I'll let you do your
Oh,
thing.
okay. So, when Peter Cullen was brought on to do the Predator, they were like, "How the hell does this thing sound?" Right? So the producers, the directors, the voice hiring guy was like, "Oh, we don't know what to do," and they're like, "All right, you just go on stage and do whatever." And then Yeah, basically he went on the in the booth, and then when the producer heard was listening, he heard nothing. He heard nothing, and then his reaction was like, "Freaking stop it! I had enough of this. I don't want to do this anymore." And then after that, sir, what? Come here for a second. And then they brought him in the booth. This the the mixing booth, and then yeah, he banged the door so hard that the glass broke, and then, like after 5 minutes of like listening to the audio, he went out with a gigantic smile on his face, pointed at Peter Cullen. You're good. You're good. Okay. For context, more though, Peter Cullen is Optimus Prime.
Hmm.
All right.
Um,
That is such.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that because
okay.
my microphone was off because my dog was barking so much.
I see. All right.
Was the most straightest answer. Okay.
Why am I getting a lot of that response these days? Am I doing something wrong in life?
Jay, what should I what should I say then?
I'm not blaming you. I'm blaming the totality of recent responses. You're just the most recent one. Don't worry about it. I'm mostly concerned of myself than your reaction. Don't worry, it's more of an ego thing, I think. I think it's an ego thing. I don't know. Anyway,
You
yeah.
egotistical person.
I know, right? Yet everything's falling flat, so ego's falling down faster than my favorite
Just
plane
continue
in Top
on.
Gun.
No
Anyway,
need to
yeah,
gloat about it.
what was the next thing?
I was about to say like again back to my thing when I was explaining because when I was like seeing Kellen Goff again if you guys don't know Kellen Goff actually voiced the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise, and if you guys know LOL, a few of the people who's watching right now knows LOL. He voiced Fiddlesticks, and I'm kind of surprised at that. Like,
Um,
yeah.
question: is it KNULL? Is it that null, or is it another null?
Wait,
And
what?
when you say Fiddlesticks, you mean Fiddlesticks
Fiddlesticks.
from League of Legends?
League of
Oh,
Legends.
oh,
Holy crap! This is like one of my favorite voices, man.
Yeah. He's the one who voiced Fiddlesticks.
oh.
Best trailer, reveal trailer, might I add. Best reveal trailer I've ever seen.
But
That
yeah,
next to
that and if you guys heard of how Fiddlesticks sound, I mean, it goes to show that he did a very good job on like trying to like make that really cool texture on his voice, but also give a sound on like it's really creaky on how he sounds on it.
Oh.
Okay, if we're gonna like mention
that
like if we're gonna mention some like some nasty voice acting stuff, are you aware of the game called The Darkness?
The what?
Mhm.
The Darkness.
The
Familiar.
darkness.
Okay,
The
so
darkness as
yeah. One of the characters in the franchise is called, well, the Darkness. And basically, in order to perfectly replicate this monster evil being, yeah, okay, he's basically a, I'd just rather not say it because of what I am. Uh, they got a metal singer to do the darkness. So you could imagine the screeching noises the darkness makes every time he speaks.
How? Like, let me ask you how? How many times?
Did I what?
Like, how consistent or how many takes that to get that texture right though? On like how it sounds very, you know, how you
Oh,
would
he
describe
doesn't
it
have.
sounds.
Well, from what I know, he doesn't have to worry about it because he's used to it. He's a metal singer.
Oh,
Oh, okay. That's
oh,
actually that's
um,
actually surprising because I wanted to. Okay, I really wanted to try doing
uh,
metal screeches and
um,
all right, go ahead,
question.
Izakaito.
Is it
Hmm?
question? Jaden, is it the first person shooter game? By the Starbreeze Studios?
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, okay. I was a bit confused there because I was thinking of the movie.
You were talking about no, we're talking about voice acting, right? If we're gonna talk about movies, it's gonna be anime. Release Darkness 1 on Steam! I'm gonna buy that! Why just 2? 2 is terrible! Okay, no, it's not that terrible, but yeah.
On PS3.
On the contrary,
Yeah, that's kind of like a. Even though it's like only in the PS3, part is like. Anyway, yeah. I sent a picture of Mike Patton in the in the OpenVC so that you could see the guy. Right now
now,
he's
Oh,
7 years old.
I mean, to be honest, if we're going with that route, I mean, funnily enough, every single voice actor should at least have like a musical background back then, or at least somewhat of a musical background nowadays.
Does that
I
does that mean you and I, Mordo, are probably the best candidates in the world?
Do you want me to mention that when I was singing for gosh darn when I was singing for gosh darn what's it called again, Heather's on my school play?
Yeah, well, you don't have to
uh,
mention it if you don't want to.
I don't
Honestly, I'm
want it, to
just
be
like,
honest. It
okay, then
was
we're
it,
dropping
I
it.
don't
Then we're
want, but I'm
dropping
just
it.
gonna say that.
And then we're dropping it. We're dropping it. Yeah.
okay then.
Well, and it's alright if you don't have like a musical background to be a voice actor, Kaito. Because
I
like
don't have a musical background.
yeah, I said it's okay. I said it's okay. Like Jesse from Breaking Bad, he had no experience in acting and he just went for it and he got, top billing. I think like his most notable before Breaking Bad was in this game show. And that's it. He was like one of the contestants. And that's it. So don't worry about it, man.
Yep.
Yeah, you'd be surprised who are like actors these days, you know?
Okay. Anyway,
Actors.
um, were
because
you a voice actor?
because this is the next question I'm gonna ask. Comparing this to real life actors, do you think voice actors are
Right.
considered actors?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Explain.
I got 2 words. Kevin Conroy.
Ah, may he rest in peace.
May he rest in peace. But I guess I gotta further explain this. Kevin Conroy, before he was Batman, before he did any voice acting role, started off in stage plays, then in some mystery Norse and here and there, and then the only reason he even did Batman the animated series to begin with is because when he read the script, it read like it wasn't like a kid's cartoon or anything. It was like straight to the points, no nonsense stuff. Yeah, you get what I mean?
How about you, Kaito? Do you
Yeah.
think voice actors are considered actors?
I mean, to be honest, it kind of counts because, like, you know, voice actor.
Elaborate.
Look, um you use voiceovers as your work, as in, like, you use your voice to input into characters. Meanwhile, actors, it's like doing all kinds of uh
You got
shit.
this, my guy.
I'm having anxiety because I'm not used to talking.
Get
You
used to it. You're gonna be
agreed.
popular one day. You're gonna be popular, big one day. You're gonna do a bunch of these
Not
interviews.
gonna lie, me
So
and Kaito
get
have the
used to
same feeling of like
it.
being on cam or being on camera or having to speak on this type of situations. We both don't really think that we're gonna be agreeing on the fame. I'll admit.
Eh,
Oh my.
honestly, it's like wait and see. Like a bunch of people are like shy about these things. I mean,
It's
case
not
in
about
point.
being shy. It's more of like I don't want people to recognize me as being like this person.
Now you could do that. You could do that.
It's like it's like technically trying to put yourself in a incognito mode where your profile won't be like exposed to the real life community because it's like those uh celebrities where people can follow you everywhere you go. So, but like you don't want that. So you want to keep your profile low and
It's
like
possible. It's possible. You could definitely do that. Case in point.
I mean,
Daniel Day Lewis. Guy is
okay.
one of the most well-known actors in the world. But if you see how the man lives his life, it is simple. Maybe if every now and then there's like a fan who recognizes him, but no, no, the guy lives his life like a normal person, despite how relatively famous and relatively well known and how amazing he is at his craft. Now he's retired, just chilling wherever he's on. I don't know where he is, and he prefers it that way. So yeah, well, what you just mentioned is definitely possible, man.
But again, the other, I mean, I if I would say that our voice actors considered actors, yes, but I mean, actors are like a whole other genre. It's just the fact that when you're being a voice actor, you don't really need to like. There's like an example of like one of the accusation episodes on actual voice actors, like with the YouTuber voice actors, for example, of Breezy Voices and Brandon Rogers. Um,
mm,
they don't need to worry about what to wear, what they look like, makeup, blah blah blah, because you're literally just using your voice as the actual main attraction than your entire body or your entire movement.
yeah, actors are basically like doing the moving parts. Meanwhile, like voice actors are just like using their voice to do the stuff that they're actually meant to do instead of like moving their using their entire body to do the movement.
Yeah, like giving everybody, for example, like the action or the gracefulness of it.
You know,
I
yeah,
mean,
you guys like mentioned like the difference between actors and voice actors is like how one is just simply voice and stuff. But going back to like an earlier question mentioning like how does like it work and stuff. I like to believe yes, voice actors are actors. I'm gonna give two examples because these two examples played the same role. Terrence C. Carson. He played Kratos in the original trilogy of God of War, but and it's mostly voices. But I do want to note that at the same time, he also does movies in the background as well. Not relatively big movies, but hey, yeah, still like movies and nonetheless. Another example, Christopher Judge, who also played Kratos in like the PlayStation 4 and after era, the recent God of War games. Now, I personally grew up with Christopher Judge. I've seen him in a bunch of sci-fi TV shows, specifically Stargate SG-1, where he plays Tilk. As Tilk, he plays a composed alien soldier and stuff. And when there was like an episode where he was like switching bodies with another character, he played that really well as well. And he's also, and then you get to reveal why Tilk is mostly composed. It's because there's like a parasite in him that's gonna kill him if he's not composed and calm. And the problem is, since they switch bodies, that parasite is compromised now. So the character who like switch bodies had to like try to stay composed despite being an emotional, jokey general person who is like deeply depressed. So yes, I do believe voice actors and actors could like work interchangeably if if done right. I mean, Troy Baker did it in The Last of Us. Why can't anyone else, right?
I mean, it's a big dream, but it is a big bar to fulfill as well.
I know. And I'm not saying everyone should do it. I just simply believe that even though the bar is like high, I do believe they could do it.
Now,
Yeah,
yeah.
some people like take voice acting as like a side job, so they put that like aside from their like main
You
job.
said the
So
J word. Just kidding.
And
oh
that's what we're
crap! I said
doing.
the J word.
You said the J word.
You guys gotta summon
Anyway,
what's his
anyway.
everybody from the Duck Hub.
Anyone from the Pawn Hub? Sorry, not sorry. You guys infected us with that.
Oh no, I said the J word. I apologize, chat.
I sincerely apologize on what we said.
Yeah, but Kaito's right. Most voice actors uh, are probably just take this as a side gig. So even though I said all that, uh, like I said, it is like it's something they could do, but it's like a high bar to fulfill, like you guys said.
And to the people
Yeah,
who are gonna
like
be
for
asking, are we
example.
gonna be explaining on the? And again, I think I've mentioned this in the forums. We will not be tackling on the topic of the SAG-AFTRA strike because right now it's a very not gonna lie, it's a very big topic that we will not be disclosing at the moment because we are still not 100% sure on how we can tackle that without proper evidences or proper information as of the time of this live stream slash podcast is happening.
So, in simple terms, long story short, we are currently not interested.
Currently.
Hashtag not interested on this on that sensitive topic. We will
Yeah.
keep that confidential.
Whether we talk about it in the future or not, honestly, it's gonna be a dice roll. Maybe call it blacks or reds. I don't know.
All or nothing.
All or nothing. I don't gamble though.
Says the person who plays gotcha games.
That's different.
I mean, technically, we're all gotcha players. Hey, even the people in the chat are gotcha players.
You know,
Uh,
in a
I mean,
technical way,
in
I
a
could we could
technicality.
all call we could all call Kaito a gotcha actor.
I hate you so
I
much.
mean, you don't have you do have a point. You
I
do
hate
have a
the
point.
fact that he's not wrong. I hate the fact that he's not wrong.
Come on, baby.
Now, how are you
But
guys feeling so
anyway,
far? Because
yeah.
that was a lot of things to tackle on. Because those are basically softball questions.
Hey,
But
we're good. We're good.
so like in conclusion, we don't talk about the SAG after situation because that is currently on
We've already said we will not be tackling or talking about the SAG after strike because we are
good, good, good.
uninformed
We
or
will
have
not talk
no
about that either.
idea or
We will not
any.
talk about that.
We
We will
are
not talk
uneducated
about it.
swines.
Just we don't have we don't we as of the time that this live stream we have no idea or any idea how that thing works. So please bear with us. I have to point that out
Look,
instantly because as of right now, the SAG after strike is talked about, so we'll be careful on what we're going tackling on this topic.
Yeah, next thing you know, it could be talking about France and it has its own mess when
Oh,
voice
shut
actors.
up!
Anyway, what's the next question?
Now, here's some really serious questions because this one is actually a really cool one because I think me and JD had this
Hmm.
conversation earlier. Compared to English voice acting and native voice acting, aka Japanese voice acting, is there any difference on the directions on it? Do you guys think?
Um,
Let's start with Kaito, because I think he
learn
can go
kanji,
ahead.
learn katakana.
It's
Hmm.
besides that,
Um,
because JD has like some information on like on the behind the scenes on Western voice acting, while Japanese voice acting, I think you might have more information than us.
um, okay, how should I translate this into English? Hold on.
You got this.
um,
I'm
hold
gonna
on.
grab my t-shirt. Left it on the other side of the green screen.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I literally told you to get ready before we start this gosh darn thing. Anyways,
Hey, I had some here that ran out.
Honestly, comparing to English voice actors, it is only like there's barely any difference. The only difference is you have to like you have to what should I say? You actually have to like revise the script, and you have to like as a simplest term, you have to meet the terms of that character because uh when you actually voice the character, your director or manager will ask you to try to go to that range. Like for example, a old like for example, Jing Liu, like when you hear her voice, it's like raspy, kind of like you have to turn your voice into a bit more older woman type vibe. So they will, to be honest, it's no difference between Western and other native voice actors. Um, the problem is the languages that you have to learn, and the wait, JD,
Yeah.
honest question, do you have like a script that you have to like follow that has like words on it? Like do you have
You know,
to like read it, but like with a different tone of voice?
every now and then it's like either there are notes or the script is just very descriptive, or sometimes it's just like a paste posted note or something, and then they wrote scribble stuff on it. You know?
It's in like those like there's like only a few pages of the papers, right? With the script on it.
Yeah, yeah. But there's like, well, I think there's like one where it's I think the guy's just freaking insane and wrote notes for literally every character in like the script. It was like a mess of text, if you get what I mean, because of that.
is that really
Uh,
most
Yeah,
likely the case though? Because
no,
most of the
it's not a normal thing. It's not a normal thing, obviously. I think this is like one of those rare instances. I mean, I think one of the people, well-known people to do this is Quentin Tarantino, if I remember correctly. Yeah, and whatever guy I met who did that. So yeah, yeah, yeah. That one's really rare to have like notes for literally everything. but most likely it's just notes for what you have to do. Most likely, either post a note or it's just like written in the script.
Okay, so for my case here, they have like scripts for everything, like to what kind of range do you have to get to the script that literally has like paragraphs of words that you have to read through. It's like a whole darn uh like stacks of paper that you have to read read through. But like honestly, it's like
Can I, can I, can
just
I, can I double check and ask? This is Japanese voice acting, right?
yeah.
Mhm. All right. Is that here's the thing though. Okay, I'm not saying this is always the thing. Because funny you said that. Because from what I've noticed in like Western voice acting nowadays, is that their style of like managing these things. Well, again, this is not everybody. Just like every now and then, is that they would rather have the actor just read it. All right. Maybe every now and then they go like, "Oh, here's what they sound like in this
Oh,
language," and try dubbing
so
that. Or maybe there's
so
nothing at all.
so so it's basically like you read the script like normally first, and then you have to adjust your voice to match the description of the voice that they want you to have
Like I
on
said,
that character.
yeah, yeah. But like I said, it's not an all everyday thing. You know what I mean? Because sometimes the notes thing, like you mentioned, does happen. But when it's like every now and but like I said, I notice nowadays it's mostly okay. No, I can't say mostly. I don't have that much experience. But yeah, I noticed they would rather have the actor just wing it.
Okay, for me, who actually did a lot of voice reading and scripts, and even took voice acting classes, I will say that they allowed us to read the script first on how we first delivered it, and then ask us, okay, that's great. So can you like give it some more pizzazz on this? Like, this person is like in pain or in pain, and then just say that in their final words and such. That's what I received when I was doing my first part on a certain role that I will not be disclosing for a bit because
Have you guys mentioned anything? It's alright.
yeah. So I'm only gonna say my experiences on the workplace, not the actual role that I am part of, because you guys are just gonna have to find that yourselves. Yeah.
Well, like in all honesty, there's barely any difference between Western and other
There is barely a
native
difference.
voice
There's
acting.
barely.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's mostly just reading out the lines and trying to match the description of the character.
Yep.
Honestly, I think it's just mostly on the whims of the casting director, and if
You just
anything.
have
Yeah,
to,
if
you just have
the
to
casting
find,
director thinks that this certain criteria fits you better, and then if not, then next person, blah blah. That's the reason why auditions are a thing.
Yeah, yeah. And that's why you have a bunch of post-it notes on a freaking script. Here's post-it note number one. Man, sure, this is very important. Don't lose this. All right, I won't. Drives home. Oh crap! It's gone.
I'm kind of surprised that not again, I'm gonna remind everybody here that the Google form link is still gonna be open. I'm gonna be closing this once we're reaching our final questions. So I will this unlike certain people here, I will not be opening these while we're reading this. So get your parts in, people, while it's still here. And my dogs are barking.
Yeah,
Let's go!
yeah. You know what that means.
Oh
If you
my
don't listen to
god!
Mario, you get the
I don't
dogs.
like
That's why
dogs!
you hear the dogs. It's not because it's
I
an
don't like dogs!
accident thing.
But again,
It's there for
if
your
you guys did not hear
punishment.
what I said, with the exception of my dogs barking right now, I will say if you guys don't send your questions before this entire question and answer on my part, before the people's questions start coming in, you guys will not be getting any more chances. So do it while we're still doing this. We're not going to be leaving
Do it.
this open just like a few certain people here.
Do it. Do it.
Anyway, so the next question here that I have readied up. Ooh, this is
Ooh, child.
actually a question that I researched on according to a few people. Anime versus games. Are these separate genres have a niche or a certain tick for certain voice actors? Because for me, I mainly voice games actually than the anime side of things.
Hey, I played the game as well.
I
So,
tried.
but if we're talking about right now, this criteria does not fit us at the moment. But if we would like see this on our takes or our see descriptions or seeing on how voice actors does this, like for example with Alex Lee with Solo Leveling.
Luke from Street Fighter. That's also Alex Lee. That's also Alex
Yep.
Lee. He's also Anna from Barbecue something. Wait, what's the name of that game again? Anna Barbecue.
Barbecue.
Dream Barbecue. Thank you for
Wait,
your business.
that's the name. Wait, that's the
Yeah,
name.
Anna Dream Barbecue. Basically, he plays this weird girl named Anna, and Anna has two voices. One is Alex Lee, and the other one is I'm sorry if whoever did that. I know she's a big one.
But yeah, but
Uh,
if we were going with our experiences with games, game voice acting is mainly, I mean, I wouldn't say there's a difference actually if we were to
there,
see.
Yeah.
it's not like very comparable to like because it's basically kind of similar with each other. There's like
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
no
almost
difference.
I
similar
agree.
to each other. It's like we're literally, because there's literally game scenes and such. Because this is what I see when it comes to people asking about like anime versus game voice actors. But in all honesty, you're still a voice actor.
Hey, we're voice actors.
Like, case in point, the guy who played Lex Luthor in the animated series, Clancy Brown. If you know anything about Clancy Brown, he also played that guy. What was that from that game, Detroit Human? Hank. Ah, Hank. He plays Hank.
Hank,
Yeah,
Hank, Hank, Hank.
yeah. Clancy Brown is Lex Luthor, so he played Hank in Detroit Become Human. He also played Mr. Krabs as well.
Not gonna lie, I can see. I knew that the face looked familiar.
Yeah. But if you yeah, and he was also in the Holly one of my favorite Hollywood Shawshank Redemption. That one's great.
Oh, that one's great.
Yeah. All right. The one who played the other voice of Anna is Nola Clark.
Mm,
Because
wait,
again, if
who?
I were again comparing this again, like for again, we're considering anime and cartoons are the same thing, so we're not gonna be saying a lot of things here. When I was trying to voice for an animatic, um,
We are Animaniacs. We are zany too. I would do the voice, but okay, I'll do the voice. We are Animaniacs. We are zany to the max.
anyways, thank you for interrupting me there.
Sorry, I can't help it. You said that, and I was like, gotta do it.
Right, enough of interruption. Now we shall begin with our current session.
But yeah, back to the main point
Hello,
that when
nerds.
I was like voicing for an animatic, well, auditioning for an animatic, they were not really as different when I was voicing for games, because
Hmm.
again, it's basically just asking for a certain scene, read it first and such. Not to the point that it's some there is gonna be parts that are gonna be overly exaggerated, but still, it's like things should if you get the actual tone right, or because again, I'm getting this from one of my voice acting classes I took back then. One person had to like take a lot of roles. Like for example, the voice of Bart Simpson voiced a lot of characters in The Simpsons.
Ay,
Yeah.
caramba!
You know, I think like another example is like the guy who voiced like almost the entirety of the Looney Tunes back then. I think it's called Mel Blanc, but let me double check that because
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
want to
yeah,
get it.
yeah. Like
Yeah, Mel Blanc. Mel Blanc.
yeah,
Yeah, voice almost. I no, I think he voiced every single Looney Tunes character
with the
when it
exception of a
first
few,
started.
which is Granny.
Yeah, okay, yeah, not Granny, yeah. And I also want to know that he did this while having a bunch of bad luck. I already told you the story of Mel Blanc,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. When we first tackled on this topic, behind before we even started this just chat.
Yeah, and the pilot.
Yep, and the pilot.
Oh,
Ah, shut up. Anyways,
yeah. What's up, Doc? That's all, folks.
trying to.
Oh my gosh! You know, I want to watch that recent movie, Donald Duck and Porky Pig, the day the world ends or
Daffy
something like
Duck.
that. Daffy Duck. Yeah, sorry. That the day the world ends. Let me find out. They
Was it the
the
part when they were
day the
in
Earth will.
space? Was it the part when they were in space?
Yeah, dude, I should have watched that in theaters, but I haven't even heard about it until it went out in like streaming and stuff. Darn, there was like a theater joke. I would have loved to see that. Ah, yeah.
Anyways, how about you, Kaito? Like, anything that you would add upon, like again, anime versus game voice acting? Is it like a certain niche, or it's just almost the same thing?
Um, as I said before, um, between Western and other native VAs, there is no difference. You just have to read the lines first, with your normal voice, and then you have to adjust it, and then until you get it the right, you get the right tone for the character. Yeah.
Mm, yeah. I guess it's like usually the shtick, you know? You just like go in, read the line, and then find the voice of the character in there somewhere. I mean, that's how we got Solid Snake, for Pete's sake.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's usually by my own manager, because he has to tell me like what voice range I have to go to.
Can
Like,
I
for example, if I have to.
before you continue on that reminded me can I say that you accidentally shared one of our beloved friends' voice acting take, and then you sent it,
Yeah.
and then you shared it to
Oh.
your manager's thing?
You do that for
I
me?
yes, I do recall.
I do recall that it was a certain person that starts with a J.
Was that me?
No,
Oh, okay.
I'm being sarcastic.
Okay. Because I was like saying,
She's not
well, you do that
here.
for me
Let
as
me
a
just
joke.
say, she is not here.
Ah, alright. Congratulations, Kaito.
I
But
have evaded my death. My death will come sooner or later.
if some,
why did
I
it
don't,
went from Japanese
if,
to French?
Bonjour, Monsieur. If something happens to Monsieur Kaito over here, then we all know what happened. So everyone relax. Don't worry. If he's not so sure,
Bonjour,
he's him. Bonjour, Monsieur Kato. How are you doing today?
my day has been quite fine. I drank uh,
Muy bien,
a
muy bien.
few bowls of miso soup, and yeah, that is my that is honestly my breakfast. I just drank 3 bowls of miso soup and I just went back to sleep.
Man,
You
I
know,
wish I would have more miso soup.
yeah, I miss miso soup, man.
We don't really have those a lot here, by the way, compared to you guys in Japan.
I mean, technically, I could just go to a certain mall that starts with an S and go to that specific
I
ramen
know, but
shop, and they'll have that.
that's still a long drive, and you know that.
Yeah, I know that. I mean, you've seen. Actually, I should stop. I was about to mention what's this biographical, uh, current settings and all that, but yeah, I don't want to dox myself.
Anyways, back to the
Got your IP
conversation.
address. I mean,
Sir, we want to talk about your person, so we want to borrow you.
what?
We want to borrow your address and then your credit card number and your social credit
Alright,
number.
guys, today we're going to learn about computer.
Yeah,
You have
sir,
to.
sir, I need you to cooperate. Otherwise, I will get fired from my job. So, I need you to listen to me.
By the way, the voice requests are also in the thing, but I will be reading those, and if those are in Gennaro's words, Sakura Shantir, we will be ignoring those.
Oh my god, do we have those?
And for those who send it, I will find you. I will get
Unrelated.
my katana. Then I will
Unrelated.
slap.
Unrelated. I'm kind of scared to have like Indians as my barber because they're really aggressive when they cut your hair, man.
I don't want to talk about it.
Uh, yeah. No, they're nice guys. They're nice guys. They're just aggressive when they cut your hair.
Whatever. Will send Sakura-chan's type messages. I will find you. I will grab my katana. And I will give you a treatment. Just like Samurai Jack.
Samurai
Listen
Jack.
here. Listen here, punk. If you send any of that Sakura-chan crap on me, I'm gonna grab my baseball bat and call my crew and make sure you know what it's like to meet the pikeys here. All right, all right, all right.
I will stop you like sushi rolls.
Yeah.
And I will roll you up. And I will kick you into the river. Where
As
no
much as I
one
want to
will
do a
find
bit
you.
here right now, I'm mainly known for having higher voices, but it might amplify the thing, so nah.
It might amplify the blow.
If you
All right,
guys
mate.
decided to do some
Yeah,
voices or that
yeah.
requires almost the same as Sakura-chan, we
Scared.
will be
I'm scared of
ignoring
women.
those.
I'm scared of
Whatever.
women. Get away from me.
Yeah,
Get away from me.
yeah, yeah. Well, all right, yeah.
Time for some toke.
Yeah, time for some more talking. All right, what else we have here, mate?
So,
Tell me about it.
while on the topic of doing those type of voices, this is actually
Yeah,
one of my questions personally.
yeah.
What pitches do you typically mostly do? Like, not not in one variety range, like one particular range that you guys are more comfortable in going for.
This voice.
It depends on how I condition my throat, honestly. I already mentioned like the throat condition thing I have, right?
But not the, but
But in
again,
all
you have to
honesty,
specify one though, like one
Oh, okay,
particular
okay,
pitch.
okay. I guess I like the low stuff because it gives me it's like easier for me, so I could go low and go like Victoria the Assassini, something like that. Insieme per la Victoria, like somewhere around like there is like comfortable for me, you know. He's carrying 1.1, knows his way in every island, but don't meddle in his private affairs. For there's more to that man than even I dare to ask.
How about you,
So yeah.
Kaito?
To be honest, you already know my usual accent. In Japan, I usually use my Japanese to
All
talk
right.
with people.
Okay. Vision this. You're ordering something in a restaurant.
Look, I'm trying to conceal my voice, okay? I'm not. I'm not.
It's one of the questions. One of the questions.
No.
All right,
Envision
well,
yourself. Your no. Envision. Okay, giving you guys a scenario. Envision yourselves. You guys are ordering something on a restaurant, but the waiter gave you the wrong order. You felt aggressive about it and said, "I want to speak with your manager," like acting like a Karen.
Hey, I want to speak with your manager. What is this crappy food that you've brought on my table?
hey, oh mate, where's your bloody manager, eh? No one bloody on it, eh? Bring him here. Bring him here. I'm gonna cause some chaos around here, right? Right? No, is it now? Eh? Oh, I gotta get it out, punk. Punk.
Can we just appreciate the fact that his mic peaked so much when he was doing that entire part, and we did not hear what he just said.
Oh, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. Dan. I think it was better. Is it noise canceling? I hope it's not noise canceling.
Oh my god.
Hey, I ordered the freaking fish. You gave me the freaking chicken. What is this? I want to speak with your manager. You gave me the wrong order here.
Hey, sir. Excuse me.
You can say it straight, but I can't. I'm fixed out.
I think that's the wrong dish on my table. May I speak with your manager? I want to file a complaint. Thank you.
Anyways,
Oh.
yeah, that's a scenario that I think. So for me, I've already said this before. I'm like okay with the mid high ish tone because that is where my voice is
I knew
more
it!
comfortable.
Yeah. Hey,
No, it's that voice. What's that voice range?
Where's your bloody manager?
I guess I'm the only one here who's stuck with sounding like more higher ish than most people because if I try to do something like low voice, it sounds like I'm just over exaggerating it.
Kaito, I guess we have to do high to make more comfortable here. Let's do it again, Kaito, you and me. High pitch this time.
Hey!
Can I talk to your manager? Because it seems like the food you gave me doesn't fit my criteria. I clearly specify I ordered an iPad as a plate with some pancakes that were actually waffles. And I ordered with some extra bacon. What you gave me was an iPhone. I ordered an iPad. There's a difference. I want an iPad plate. Okay? I know there are a lot of people here and the lights are off. You're saying the order went to the other table? No, I don't want the one on the other table. It's disgusting now. I don't want the other table germs. I want a brand new hot cook. It's new. I don't care. It's old now. It's on the other table. I want you to go back to your kitchen. Tell your head chef. Head chef's not here. Well, tell him to wake up. I don't care. It's 12 in the midnight. I don't care. I want my order. I want it now. I want it now.
At least that one his mic did not peak.
Thank God. But still, I wish my other performance was in. I was really proud of that.
Kaito.
Best performance. Best viewers, you going down. Getting bad. Why? Because you're a bot.
Oh my god.
Got it. I got it.
Me too.
I would like to order something.
Mordo, you always made me spit on my fucking.
I would like to order a new doll. Yeah, This is not pasta. This is called pasta. What was this? 7-Eleven? No. You make the pasta in the right way. I want you to go get the flour, and then you get the eggs, and then you mix the eggs with the flour, and then you put it in the pasta cutter. Okay? Okay. You don't have the pasta cutter. What is wrong with you? This is an Italian restaurant. See.
All
That's
right.
it.
Mordo, I swear, you almost made me spit on my water because you were doing that.
which particular voice, like saying I would like to order something.
The voice that you did 15 seconds ago.
I don't know who it was. I don't know who it was, but someone told me we should just do stand up.
God damn it.
Private DMs, I won't say who. Someone told me we should just straight up do stand up, guys.
Stand-up comedy.
Oh yeah.
I don't think me and Kaito have the confidence on going on stage for real.
Oh no, we're just here. We're just here, maybe.
I don't think I have the confidence to do so I'll just
Why don't you have?
step back.
Why you don't have the
That would
confidence?
be the most unsettling thing to say.
I don't think I have the voice to do so
I mean,
I
I'll
don't think
just
you have the voice to do so. You just have to like
I
play it
I
out.
would
Like,
be mostly
so.
the case, but not
I
in a
don't think
movie issue.
so right.
At this point, we're just doing random voices because supposedly that we're supposed to be
It's fun.
Following
It's fun.
something.
Okay. What's the next question? Let's go for it.
Okay.
Absolute insanity.
Are voice actors no longer good nowadays as a career path?
Ooh. Well, if you're not unionized, maybe. But at the same time, you also need to be unionized for credibility and safety. Well, I guess at this point, might as well do your research and know where you're shooting your gun. Is my advice for you.
Because
Start small. Start small.
I
Be a
have
leader from
I
them.
have like a handful of friends who are doing voice acting mainly for fun. Because I don't think that we're mainly.
Hey, over here.
What is it, Kaita?
Nothing. Continue. Never mind.
Anything you want to bring on the table, my dear sir?
No.
It appears that you have something in your mind, so kindly say it right in front of the table, and I will be serving you with your finest day.
Okay, whatever. Okay, buddy. Okay.
No, seriously, just say what you say.
I
Say
have-
thing first.
Yeah, what I was about to say.
That you're a handsome fella.
No, thank you.
You're
Anyways,
welcome.
He is a handsome boy.
He's a handsome boy.
Now, okay,
He's
no,
a
seriously,
handsome boy.
let him speak now. Let him speak now. I know you were gonna do that
Sorry.
number.
Okay, so if you want to become a voice actor, right? I kind of recommend don't, because you have to, finish your studies first. Studies is more important than
Okay, no,
doing
okay.
those as
This is the part that I'm gonna be butting in on that because it's not about like the study per se side of things.
It's
like
like the monetary gain from it.
Oh, the monetary. Okay, so if you're trying to voice act, you have to find the right audition for you to like do so. Otherwise, it will be kind of difficult for them to like accept you into their in the cast because they have certain like requirements to be for you to be required to join their cast and progress forward there. So it's generally up to you if you want to become a voice actor. It is not mine or either one of us's decisions because it's your choice if you want to become a voice actor or not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
But if we're
Honestly,
talking
just build
about
your
like,
portfolio.
yeah, not only like building a portfolio per se, it's just
Yeah,
more of like if you wanted to like make it as a full-time career, I again, it's not about like non-union or union thing. It's more of like think this through like really clearly because there are more other paths than just sticking as a full-time voice actor because I'll admit nowadays it's not that great.
yeah.
Um,
How about this though? If you want to be a voice actor, sure thing. But at the moment, I think it's best to let it be more like a side thing, and hopefully it grows from there. Have like other backup plans, or to you want to do like a 1, 2, 3 kind of situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like yeah, yeah, yeah. Like you got like a main thing to aim some money. You got like probably a side thing as well, and then the voice acting, or maybe make voice acting number two. All right, but do not at the moment. It's best not to make it your number one thing unless you're what's that term again? Was it nepo baby or something?
What?
No, the term when you're basically spoon fed. Nepo, was
Bratty
it
baby.
nepo baby? Is that the term?
I don't know.
uh,
Well, from what I know, nepotism. If you have the power of nepotism, then yeah, go ahead. If you don't, well, get a main job first. Make it your side thing. Hopefully, it gets better from there. You know?
And then oh, and this is a good one because I think this is a good way
Oh,
to end. If you would choose one voice acting role that you would proudly stand by or take one, what would it be? Ooh.
are they ask? Are they asking
isn't this
for
a
like the specific
mine?
role?
Isn't this a mine model?
Wait, is it like a specific character or a
Any
specific
particular
type of
character
role?
that you think that you would
No,
You
rock
took
on?
inspiration from
no,
my question.
no. I mean, it's like what I'm asking here is like, is it like character or a specific role we're looking for? That's what I'm asking.
A character.
A character. Okay. Let's see.
Character.
What character would I pick?
Um, uh,
Uh,
this is actually hard.
This is actually a really good question.
you know, yeah, you're right. You're right. Because I could say the Joker, but no, no, no.
like which character that you think you would rock on or like definitely take the role with absolute like you can actually slay the role nonetheless. Ooh, or a character. Oh gosh, this is hard.
I think I got one. I think I got one.
Okay, spill the bean.
Oh,
Okay, I would
And if you guys
say
say to Kaito it's Nikador, shut up.
I would say
no,
Shiro. I would
no,
say
none.
I would say Shiro from No Game No Life.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, because there was
Like,
like a time where I kind of like did a whole dub for the entire series because I was like live streaming. I was doing like a live stream watch with like a family and with family and friends. No, not like my mom and dad or anything. More like cousins and stuff. And then they're like, "I don't want to read the subtitles. What? You want me to voice act it?" Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. So Sora from No Game No Life.
All right, how about you, Kaito?
I'm still thinking about it because this genuine question is clouding my mind so much I cannot think of a character that I could voice.
Like you can definitely slay the role and keep it.
Okay, for those of you who think Nicador, um, shut your mouth up. I'm
That's how many pesos now? 10 pesos. Thanks, Kaito.
That's a bunch of yen.
That's 600 yen at the moment.
okay. I should have chose my words carefully, but anyways, um, shut up if you think it's Nicador. Shut up.
Those guys who think of that are literally in the viewers. Say hi, chat.
Hello!
I know you're there. I will come find you.
Find you.
But
I don't know who
I
you
will find
are. I don't know who you are. What do you want?
who
If
you.
it's money you want, I don't have any. But if you don't let my daughter go, I will find you and I will kill you.
Oh my god.
I don't like the movies, but that quote is awesome.
If I were to choose one, uh,
I've already thought of mine, but I don't think I would definitely go for this completely.
Lay it on me.
Mhm.
Lay
I
it
mean,
on
to be
me.
honest, you know what? I think I would rock with voicing Venom.
Really? Like actually Venom?
And I'll be Eddie. I'll be your Eddie. I'll be your Eddie. Hey, Venom. Look, pal. I don't think you should be eating people, man. Yeah, come on. You got a batch of chocolates here. You can eat those.
Their brains are too small. I need human brains.
All right. I get it. Jeez. How about that guy over there? He's mugging the woman right now. Would you? Is it alright if you eat him? Not a woman though, just a guy.
Can I eat both?
No, you can't eat both. You can't eat both. Look, it's just the guy. We only
I'm
eat
hungry.
bad guys. We only eat bad guys, Venom.
But it's two human brains.
Well, are you? Well, are you're thinking right now. You're thinking you should eat both of them, but that's how a parasite eats. Are you a parasite, Venom?
Oh,
Good. Just the bad guys. No one else.
Oh my
man,
god.
you're boring. Come on.
Hey, we'll fight more. This is a big city. There's plenty more bad guys around. You know.
And
Boring.
scene. And scene. And scene.
Man, been a while since I heard end scene. Last time I heard that was from Mordo, but before that it was from Theater. End scene. I was like, okay, did I get good? Did I get in? Am I in now? Okay, I did not say that, but yeah, I say that inside my mind.
Anyway, guys, before I'm gonna be saying my answer, but let me just give a quick reminder that I will be closing the form as soon as I'm done with this because the next one is gonna be I'm gonna be closing the form now, and if you guys are not gonna be submitting anything or at all, then tough luck. You guys are not getting another chance on this. Anyways, so for me, I think for me, God, not gonna lie, I'm kind of contemplating if I should voice. There's no English dubbing yet on this anime, but I kind of wanna voice. um Mephisto from Arknights, the that son of a gun singing guy that is like you know Mephisto, right? In Arknights.
Yeah, I'm aware of Mephisto. Pretty good.
I have no idea who it is, but
But
okay.
but if I have to like change the ones that everybody knows besides Arknights, uh actually I'm actually kind of in a loss here because I don't know if I'm gonna like rock the roles because not a lot. I mean, a lot of people here are like more familiar with most animes. Um,
Mhm.
yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with Arknights, and if I have the chance, I'll voice Mephisto.
Mm.
Mm.
Anyway,
All right, I guess that concludes on
So,
my.
oh,
Okay,
so you pick a gacha game. So does that mean me and Kaito have to pick gacha game characters now?
it's an anime though. In a tech, I'm
why
talking
you
about the
gotta have to
anime.
wait?
I'm talking
You
about
gotta
the
pick a
anime, not the gacha game.
Okay, fine. I'll be Joyous from ZZZ. How's that?
I'm talking
No,
about
no.
the anime though, like because I'm not talking about the gacha game because in the gacha game, Mephisto is dead.
Yeah, I know. He's dead. He's not coming.
But if you wanted the voice and gotcha characters, fine, whatever you say, Nicador, whatever.
What?
Can I be Joyous from ZZZ? I mean, the guy looks.
Are you
I'll be
sure?
happy
Are
to.
you really sure that with ZZZ?
No, I mean my number one answer is, Sora from No Game No Life. But
But for the gacha
uh,
game spectrum.
I would honestly, when I look at Joyous, he looks freaking cool, man.
Aren't it?
But for okay, if I have to choose one character in Arknights that I would definitely voice is definitely Grey Alter.
Grey Alter. Oh.
If I have to voice one character, yeah, I have no idea.
But if I
I
have to
don't know
choose
what
something
I'm
in
doing.
not gonna lie, I don't think I have the voice for any of the gacha games that everybody knows in Hoyo. So
Wow.
Hey, we have Arlen.
shut up. I will not be taking that role with pride. I only did that as a joke, but no. Let me pay it
Yeah,
back tenfold.
you can. I mean, you can do Genshin. You can do Genshin, right?
What? Why are you going with the
Wait,
freaking? Why are you going with those
what do you think I
roles?
could do, Kaito? What do you think I could do? Tell me, Kaito.
Why are you going? Okay, first of all, why? And second, why are you going with those? I am not. I'm not going with those. Let me pay you back
Oh wait. Maybe you
tenfold.
could do Mizuki and freaking Arknight.
Shut up! Why are you guys going with the femboy choices for me? I hate you guys.
Bridget,
Dinah.
Bridget from Guilty Gear Strive looks
Oh,
nice
for
and
God's
cool.
sakes!
Okay, enough jokes from us there.
Is it gonna be a
what
recurring thing that I'm gonna be a femboy? I know I'm wearing a maid dress right now, but shut up.
you're wearing a dress right now? I was not aware of that.
I was not aware.
That literally came out of like left field for me. That came out left field. Oh
If
my
you're looking
god.
at
Should I?
JD's PNG, I'm wearing my typical one on the YouTube channel, but if you guys are watching on my VOD, yeah.
All right. Okay, if we're wearing costumes, I'm wearing this military.
No need!
I'm wearing it. You're wearing a maid outfit. We protect maids.
Why do you?
Hmm?
Never mind.
You know what? Well, never mind.
I have no questions. I'm not gonna ask the question why you have that.
Are you
Don't
looking
worry
at
about it.
JD or me?
I'm talking about because I'm looking at his perspective right.
All right. I'm gonna be showing on my side the presentation. Hang on. It should be showing up now, and then
Who's gonna share who's gonna share
all right.
oh.
So since you guys are no longer, we're no longer accepting any more in the forums. So I think let me double check. Let me just do a quick refresh and see if how many people submitted their things.
They don't accept it anymore. That's it. That's bloody it.
All right, I'm locking the
Everything.
things. No one has submitted, so we're no longer accepting any more responses.
That's right. That's probably right.
All right, so I made a presentation on my side that we ask you in a forum, we answer them. If we see questions that are unanswerable, we will skip those. We have the power to skip those.
We do whatever we
Alright.
bloody want.
We
So,
do whatever
are you
we
guys
want.
ready?
Yeah. Yes,
No.
Cap.
All right, first question of the
I
day.
mean the opposite of no.
I knew this guy was gonna. Okay.
What is this?
The first question from our beloved moderator slash friend Shiro Megane.
Of course.
Is Logos
Who is-
gay?
Is what?
Is Logos gay? Also,
I don't know.
are you all conyos?
I don't know.
I don't know what a conyo is, so
Alconio is like a thing here.
In the Philippines?
it doesn't concern me. Okay, I am out of here.
Yeah, it doesn't
Doesn't
concern
concern me.
Kaiso, so you're good. JD, care to answer? Before
What
I say
was the
my
question
answer.
again? What was the question again?
Is Logos gay? Also, are you all conyos?
I don't know, and no.
Let me actually search what's a conyo.
Okay.
Okay.
I
I
mean,
actually do not know what a conyo
as a
is.
fellow logo simp, shrimp. Sorry, as a fellow logo shrimp, let me just say, he is not, but he did had to cross dress because he's technically a banshee. So, but in reality, he's not. And as for are we all conyos? Can you send me your address and can I punch you in the face?
We could do that. We could do that together.
Anyways, thank you so much for your lovely, lovely question, Shiro. I will be sending you a red letter that you're fired from moderating us, and you will be no longer part of the next game night in the next 2 weeks. Thank you very much.
Whoa! Chill on the red letters there, bud.
Yeah. Don't worry. All we need is a 1911. I know where to get one.
Anyways, thank you for the question. All right, next question. Gosh darn it, me then. Both binted.
We're skipping that.
Both
We're
goes
skipping that.
binted.
We're skipping that. Yeah, we're
We're
skipping that.
skipping this. Okay, we're skipping this.
Yep.
NTE
I don't know
versus
who that-
Anata. What would you? What would you? From me then.
What? What's that?
NTE versus Anata. What would you? Question. That's literally what's his question.
What does that mean?
I have no idea. Meeden placed these questions.
What is that question? I don't know what any of that means. What is a NTE? There is so many meanings behind NTE.
Versus what?
Versus Anata. Ananta.
Oh my gosh! No wait, I know what that is. Those gotcha games. Well, NTE is basically a gotcha game involving a bunch of cars. Meanwhile, Ananta is game that where you could swing around like Spider-Man.
Oh,
So
Yeah,
I did not expect him to actually give us a. I hate saying it, but he's not on
it,
topic. I hate saying it,
yeah.
but he's not on topic.
I would answer that, but he's not on topic,
He's
so we're
not on
skipping that.
topic.
Yeah, yeah.
it's
Sorry, me
not.
then.
We're, I'm, we're skipping it not because we want to, but because it's topic, man.
Yeah, it's off topic. He did not really read the fine print. If you were
Did
to
not
remove one daily routine, what would it be? Must be answered in the most dramatic and exaggerated way possible.
something that's kind of related. Okay, one routine, right?
One routine.
Ah, and we have to remove it in the most exaggerated way
We have to
possible,
answer
right?
it in the most dramatic and exaggerated way possible.
I
Okay.
am bloody and sick and tired of waking up in the morning every morning because I wanted my sleep. My sleep.
Okay. How about you,
I
Kaito? What
want to and say like, you're a princess.
I will reluctantly say that what you said is relatable because we did not hear what you just said in the near end there.
I hate that. And when that happens, that's like the best part too.
Anyways, how about you, Kaitakin?
So, my most wanted thing to remove is to get out of my bed, change my casual clothes to to the uniform, and go to school. Because that's my most hated thing that I wanted to do. I hate going to school. I am removing it. I am not going to school.
We shall commit to these endeavors forever.
Okay, let me think. What should I remove as a daily routine? Mm,
I am not going to school for that one purpose.
I'm not gonna
Learn.
wake up in the morning. Screw mornings. Mornings is hell. I'm not
Real.
doing that
I
anymore.
agree. I agree
Yeah.
with your point.
Yeah, yeah, bloody mornings.
what did you
I
say
want to
again?
wake up in my terms. I want to wake up in my terms, in my bloody frickin' terms. If I'm not getting that, the world's getting nothing from me. Bloody nothing, I tell ya. Bloody nothing.
Yeah, what was your question?
Uh,
Um,
remove a daily routine in the most exaggerated possible.
yeah,
We
in the
have to
most
ask for the
exaggerated
number.
way possible.
So we pass. It's Marta's turn.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
So,
Watch him closely.
I like the fact that I'm literally putting one of my eyeballs right up close to the screen.
I'm I'm staring at Mordo. I'm just staring at Mordo right now. Staring at him. Yeah. Do it, Mordo.
I'm just looking at Mordo.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm looking at him. I'm looking at him too. See?
yeah, we're both looking at him.
Yeah, yeah.
hello. Okay.
Hi.
Uh,
Yeah.
the one daily routine that I, what would it be?
Hmm.
Having to forcefully make breakfast every day just because they want me to keep cooking, because they know how to cook, and I'm the only one who's only cooking here. I know I may be a lazy bum, but I ain't. They know how to cook, and I'm the one who's only doing the cooking. So
I
shut
like
up.
cooking breakfast. I like cooking breakfast, so yeah, maybe we could invite all the boys and girls here and buy a house and just do that. I could cook.
The thing is that whenever there's nothing to eat, there's nothing to eat. They say.
Fair enough. I guess I'm gonna cook extra.
Hey,
but
save
if
me some.
but in reality, for me, in reality, I think there's nothing much I could remove from my current daily routine. Actually, What I actually just said is just something that I just do occasionally, actually, rather than all the time. So I'm good. So I'm good.
Wait, no. My most hated thing is taking a nearly half an hour walk to my university.
Oh. Gotta act it out, by the way. Wait, Mordo, did you act it out? I don't think you did. You just answered it normally.
Actually, no, I acted out on like on the breakfast thing, but in reality,
My
I
most
actually
hated
don't feel like it.
thing is I have to walk for nearly half an hour to my university because the stupid time that they have before my classes start, and I hate it. So I want to remove that half an hour walk to my uni.
I like the fact you said uni.
Yep, uni. I mean, to be honest, the
Yeah.
vast majority of us are still talking about university, but most people would say they went to I went to college, anyways.
I'm working now.
College life.
College life, anyways.
College
Anyways,
life.
moving on.
Moving
Moving
on.
on.
But yeah, I have nothing. I have literally nothing to remove on my daily routine. Oh my god.
Okay, what is it? I gotta set up for this. You know it's something crazy if Morta's crying like that.
Oh god.
Wait.
It's me doing good.
I'm gonna say it. Wait, I'm gonna say it.
Yeah, it has to be on topic, by the way.
No, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it.
From
I'm gonna say it.
something Wong, can you say the N word?
No.
I mean, you literally just said it.
N-word. There you go.
There we go, N word.
Yeah,
N-word.
yeah. You
There's so
you
many
literally
N
just
words
said it.
actually. What N word are you talking about? Never?
Nutty. The
Netherlands?
Nutty Professor. Nutty Professor
Netherlands?
starring Eddie Murphy, who played Donkey from Shrek.
No, nullify.
Nutty.
Oh no.
I don't know
No.
what particular N word is this guy talking about. Something Wong. You literally shot your chance. Like be specific on what N word. Like is it Netherlands, never, Nigeria?
I swear the way he asked that question and how vague it is reminds me of my coworker. Ask for like this one thing does not clarify the details.
Because this is not gonna lie. This is so there's no specification like what particular N word are you talking about? Like, is it naughty?
Yeah.
Is it nice? Is it
Naughty boy, that
neutral?
one. Naughty boy.
Which one? Because I'm confused.
Noodles.
Is he
Beyond
asking us
anyways.
to be? Is he asking us to be Austin Powers and go? Oh, noodles. Okay, that came in late in my head.
Yep.
Are you trying to say? So like, are you trying to make me say 9? Are you trying to make me say no? Are you trying to make me say nullify? Are you trying to make me say never?
Chat.
No.
What N word are you guys
Nutty.
thinking right now? What N word?
Not nicer.
Yeah, exactly.
Like seriously,
Neat.
chat. Is this considered is there any N words that are we supposed to be saying?
Yeah. Because this
Nuggets.
guy or girl is not specifying.
Yeah. In all honesty, I don't really get what this question is intending. So, sadly, I don't know if
how
we
about-
answered
how
the
about-
question.
So how about we move on because we already said the N word.
Yeah, we already
Yeah,
said the N word.
N-word.
We said N word.
N-word.
We say
N-word.
the N word.
moving on.
Moving on.
N-word.
So we're moving on. Yeah.
Maybe it's a Gordon Ramsay thing where he called his channel the F word.
Oh.
Marta became Santa Claus, everybody.
From Frosterz.
Hello, Miss Frost. How are you
These
doing?
questions are for you three. Numero
Oh,
uno. What kind of
numero.
voice range would you guys dare to try and would you commit to it?
Wait. I did not hear that. Sorry again.
These questions are for you three, according to Miss Frosty. What kind of voice range would you guys dare to try and would you commit to it? Ooh.
For the absolute lows, I'd go.
Amicable!
I,
Karan Sapyat!
I would go high pitch for the lows.
Really?
For the lulls, because one of my
Very high
favorite
pitch for
songs
the
is
voice.
Sherry, and it goes like
Okay.
Sherry, Sherry, baby, Sherry.
Anyways.
Yeah, you know the Four Seasons, eh?
Yep.
Anyways.
The messenger of death!
But seriously, how about for me? I'm already happy with the voice that I'm okay, which is the high voice. But if I would actually want to like switch to like low voices, to be honest, I don't. In all honesty,
LMAO.
I mean, Exhibit A, Janaru Sensei.
Whoa.
Low, deeper than
Like again,
low.
I have nothing against Janaru. It's just the fact that I don't want people to just suddenly go crazy with Janaru because
Fire!
really.
So you don't want people to go like, oh my god, Mario, I love you! Mario, I love you! You don't want that,
In all
huh?
honesty, I'm way okay with like people like say, "Hey, Morda, how you doing?" or something like that, rather than just saying, I like your voice. Can I
Oh,
have that moment?"
okay. I got it, Mordo. Hey, Mordo, how are you?
Okay.
But if I have to like keep the voice though, I'm not really gonna be great at it.
You're gonna keep it
Man.
low. Look good with a low voice. What do you mean I look good with a low voice? Tell me right now. Tell me right
I
now
am
why you're
not
not good
great with
with a
low
low voice.
voices, and we all know that.
All right. It's fine, baby girl. All right. Tell me you can now.
Really going for.
Oh, don't
I
worry about it, buddy. Don't worry about it. This is how it is. You said that's her first
Where
question,
the heck
right?
is Nico when you needed him, or Fura?
Yeah, where the hell are those people? We need 3 concurrent viewers. That's what we really need.
Fura, Nico, are you there? Chico-
Nico, can you hear me? Nico, are you there?
But yeah, I would still say with my higher-ish voice because I think I'm more happier with that one.
Let's, okay, kind of off topic. I just realized Can I Build a Snowman has the same tone as Papa Can You Hear Me? What the hell? They just took that. Anyway, go. That's the next question.
The next question from Miss Frosty is: if you could imitate any characters that would fit your voice range, what would it be and why?
Nicador.
Imitate, like imitate.
Nicador.
Nikador.
I am vengeance. I am the knight. I am Batman.
Wait, no. I kind of
Nah.
wanna. Ooh,
Maybe,
I kind of want
maybe,
to try to Shovel
maybe.
Knight.
Wait, Shovelhead Knight has a voice?
Wait, no. From uh well, not really. It's from the
Well, my dudes, not really. You're
uh
doing a great job here.
Well, I guess I'll do the Joker. Memories can be vile. Some a little bruised like children, suppose. Yeah, something like that. I guess I would pick the Joker.
I guess for me, I would definitely pick Ak from Arc Knights because it's technically I can do that somewhat.
Ayo. Okay, maybe Silver Daddy, but then I got familiarized with his voice more.
Anyways,
Silver Daddy.
can you do one voice of Silver Daddy then?
I'm not that familiar with it, but I think I could do it.
The fool flaunting its gallantry breaches none with its vanity.
That's it. I'm searching the freaking lines and listening to it.
My potion would give the bad guys a new leaf to turn over. Just take the shot.
Okay.
You would be
Somewhere.
amazed.
Okay, if I have to imitate any characters, it's either gonna be Nicador or Adventuring, either one.
Mm. I really wish I would say I wanted to replicate Boot Hill, but I can't. And then meanwhile, Kaido
Wait, let me
says you can just get Orl.
Why the constant sullen face? Can't you at least smile for me? Good. That's what I want to see. Yeah, somewhere there. Should I summon the one who likes Nicador?
Go
Said
ahead,
Frost.
go ahead, go ahead. Go ahead. I am Nicador.
I am Nicador, the Lance of Fury, the Messenger of Turmoil,
By the way,
and the
that's
embodiment of chaos. Remember this! I am the scourge of this world!
I don't know if it's
Yes!
available. Oh, God.
Birds!
Zeus!
Anyways.
The sun has returned! Behold! The titans of Olympus!
Grant me a death, befitting a warrior.
I'm just doing Kratos at this point because I haven't gotten that.
In all
I haven't
honesty,
even
Nicador
finished
and
it,
Kratos have like the same type of vibe. But
Yeah, I know.
but Kratos is more older than Nicador.
Yeah, I was doing Lance. Yeah, the first one. You will not see the end of this day. I am the god of war.
I'm trying
That
to
was the first one.
I'm really thinking of like which one. Not gonna lie, this is. I mean, it's kind of expected that we're gonna do like our voice takes on certain characters.
Oh, can anyone do Ezio Auditore?
Hmm?
Ezio Auditore da Firenze.
Huh?
I've no idea
You don't
what
know?
that is.
Seriously, you don't know Ezio Auditore da Firenze?
Who?
Who?
Ezio Auditore.
No.
Oh man, I guess he's only. Yeah, it's been a while since everyone last seen him. Assassin's Creed 2.
Did Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, I'll read one of his lines, right? I'll read one of his lines. When I was a young man, I had liberty, but I did not see it. I had time, but I did not know it. And I had love, but I did not feel it. Many decades would pass before I understood the meaning of all three. And now in the twilight of my life, this understanding has passed into contentment. And then there's like more extra stuff after that. Oh, wait. I think I found the full version. I'm gonna read the full version. When I was a young man, I had liberty.
Anyways.
Okay, I'll just skip to the mid part, alright? Love, liberty, and time. Once so disposable, are now the fuels that drives me. Oh god, advertisements. And love, especially in Alright. In love, most especially, mio caro. For you, our children, our brothers and sisters, and for the vast and wonderful that gave us life and keeps us guessing. Endless affection, mio Sophia. Forever yours, Ezio Auditore. There we go.
This is
We're
voice
done.
acting. Oh man, that's an advertisement. Darn it!
Seriously, I was like reading the quote, and then suddenly,
Illusions
I
are
buy this.
fatal.
You want to
If you
buy more
believe it.
books? You want to buy more books? This is those websites.
Hey,
Illusions
here's some
are
books for sale.
fatal. If you waver, you're mine. If you pick wrong, you're mine.
That's the only
Oh.
voice
Honest
thing that I can
opinion.
do with a different accent.
Oh wait. I
Honest
think
opinion.
I think there's like one that I really like. It's not that great of a movie, but I love it nonetheless. Let me see.
Okay, if I really have
Actually,
to
I
choose,
memorized it. I kept doing it in my spare time. You are so smug. You know that? You think the whole world revolves around you, huh? It's a news flash for you. We got just flying without you. Oh, and this qualifies just fine. Risking the safety of. Wait, come on, what are you thinking? What? What was that?
Nothing.
Well, oh, okay. Don't push it, Leo. You can't expect us to fall in line again like this. Hey, I was trading to be a better leader for you. Gosh, why do you hate me for that? Whoever said I want to be led? I'm calling my own shots, so get used to it. You aren't ready. You're impatient and hot-tempered. Most importantly, better than you. Well, someday, little big brother, I hate to disagree on you on that one. Don't do this, Raph. I am done taking orders. Oh gosh, I'm getting a phone call. Sorry.
How about you,
You're gonna
Kaito?
tell me. You're gonna read your thing. I'm gonna.
where is that? Okay, wait, hold on. Actually, you know what? Never mind.
Never mind.
Okay, they did tell me to be quiet, but they did understand what I was doing. Also, they told me there's food downstairs, so I'll get that later after the stream. Anyway, that is the last time I'll be going all out on that, because they will hear
So,
everything.
you're the doctor, huh? Nice to meet you. The name's Zach. That's right. 2 A's with a K. Anyways, I'm here because my agency has a visitor at Rose Island. Quick question before we start. Does the phrase medical mishap put you off?
And then there I feel like if there's any, because to be honest, when there are directions with Arc Knights, really feel like Mizuki's Japanese voice actor can do a way better English in what they're gonna go for on the direction, because
Does Mizuki have an English VO already?
no, because they're looking
Oh.
for a bilingual femboy-ish voice actor, and lo and behold, the Japanese voice actor is actually bilingual.
Well.
So
Whoa.
I'm kind of hoping that Mizuki's voice actor, aka Nodosai Ayumu, would be voicing Mizuki again as in English. But it could
Hey,
be
Mardo.
different.
Mardo, doing these like random readings and stuff just got me thinking. Maybe we could just do a stream where we just read a screenplay, but screenplay of a movie, but instead of like doing the actual characters, we just voice us whatever characters we pick.
Well, that's literally the point of
My grandfather has no pathetic hearts,
That is
Diva!
literally the point
But
of
it
us
does
reading freaking
contain
visual novels, man.
the unstoppable Magnolia!
I know, but I just want to take a Quentin Tarantino script and then go like.
But
Oh
I
man.
okay, to the people who also seen my YouTube channel, by the way, I did make an voice impression back then, and I instantly privated it because my classmates saw it and
Why?
they spread the word, and I felt
Why?
embarrassed.
Why? I
Wow!
want to see that. I want to see that.
Oh
I
my
did a voice
goodness!
I did
Oh,
a
we're
voice impression
20,000!
short of Gray, and Frost did say that I did a good job on the younger version of Gray, which I kind of hate. And as for the older version, she said that I should sound a little bit more deeper because I tried to replicate the original voice actor, which is slightly on the higher thing, but Frost said I
Frost,
should sound lower.
Frost says it does sound good. Not gonna lie.
I don't wanna share it here because I feel embarrassed.
Just fine. Just fine. By the
but
way, when I
Well,
did the,
but
anyway,
anyways,
when I did the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle script earlier, was it heard or did it get cut
it
off?
got cut off.
Darn it! I worked my heart off.
As soon as he said that, he got cut off again.
Oh my god. This is a really good mic though. I recorded a narration for like I can't talk about it. For a contest! For a contest! Okay, I can say for a contest. For a contest! Yeah, we were the honorable mention of that one. I don't know
It's
why the
always
creating
tough that
narration.
ruins the moment.
It's always disgusting. Yeah, I know. Maybe I'll just
And
read
this
it to
one of the
you guys in
reasons why I
person or
actually
something.
fix my audio when it comes to doing these type of things.
But it sounds good, my audio. I don't know why it's like
Cutting off the high stuff.
I feel like
Even
you
turn
might
up.
have increased your amplifier on your thing.
I'll do it some other time. What's the next stuff?
All right, since we're done with Miss Frosty's question, I think we're good.
yep.
All right. Next question is from
Lord.
Voila, it's my masterpiece. It's my masterpiece.
Is it yours? You got your own questions there?
No, it's not my questions. It's a masterpiece for a certain duck.
Wait, seriously?
Look at my thing. Look at my thing if you want to see what I did.
Alright.
Wait! Wait a second! This name
How?
looks familiar.
Oh. How did we start?
How do you start your voice acting journey?
How did
I guess I'll
you?
be the one who'll be taking the first thing. I've already said this a lot of times. The reason why I even started voice acting to begin with is because of JD, and
Hey.
it wasn't really because that he was the one who influenced me on doing voice acting in the beginning. I was like thinking that maybe I should try voicing a certain character in Monster Prom, which was Leonard, and it was like social justice warriors doing a can, and I was like doing this voice for like the last 5 minutes, and I was like trying to
Sorry.
because during that time Leonard was actually high school version of me, which is a closet weeb and an absolute menace to society, and it was like I was dying inside that in fact that made me think that maybe I should try voice acting because that was the time that immediately I start looking up on how to start voice acting because I talked with a few people who are outside of my comfort zone and looked up on how to become a voice actor, and then I went to this casting call club, and then that went somewhere else, and then after the casting call club I started making my own card and my own folio, and also looking at open auditions on Twitter and other stuff. I don't have an agent at the moment, but I am planning on possibly working on that. But for now, I'm just gonna fill up my voice acting folio and my voice demo reel, and updated voice demo reel actually because my old one is outdated as crap. So I'll be making sure on that. And there you go. I'm a voice actor.
Who's next? Is it
Um,
you or me, Kaito? What's it gonna be?
oh, wait, wait, wait,
What would he say?
becoming a voice actor? That sounded terribly.
what?
I was trying to sound like you.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
When will death come for me? Nah, it's not gonna work.
When will death come for me?
But in all honesty, it all started from um my classmates, which recommended me to voice acting because my voice is, they said my quote unquote voice is suitable to be a voice actor, so I attempted to make a portfolio and everything about myself. So I started auditioning, and apparently I got accepted. I won't tell from which association, but after a few years, I got in
Thank you,
contact with.
Frosty. Good night.
Bye, Frost. Okay, I'll stay hydrated, Frost. There, happy.
So I got accepted, and by a few agents of a large company. You know which company it is.
Yep.
So um, but the thing is, I have to sign um multiple contracts to ensure that I am entrusted with this task and have dedicated myself to do so because, as I said before, I'm just taking it for a side gig. So, so in all honesty, voice acting for me is not a problem. I genuinely think that I'm qualified to be a voice actor. I was hesitant at first when my classmates asked me to try voice acting because they know a website which has all these auditions that has certain voice requirements to be accepted in. So I enrolled in one of them. So which led me to this day now voicing as a NPC. Yeah.
Nice.
I did forgot to mention on my side this suddenly reminded me of one of my nephews even asking, "Do you do voice acting? Because you have a very similar voice to some characters that I know on the internet." I was like, "What? Nah, you must be a little bit crazy."
One thing, I had used this voice to try ordering, and then which led in a result that I have to move to another restaurant to order my food.
Oh yeah, I remember that story clear as day.
Was I told this
Not gonna.
story?
He told me the story because let me just say I don't want to get recognized by just hearing how my voice sounds like it from Kaito's terms.
Hey, are you a
Oh,
Seiyu?
wait. Was it the
こちらはつゆですか?
was there a chase scene in the story?
Nani?
Was there like a mob in the story?
No, there wasn't a
Ah,
mob.
not
It was just one.
okay,
It
not
was just
that
one
one.
person.
I was just one person. I was under the impression there was like a mob or
If it was a mob, Kaito would have been like, guys, do not contact me for like the next few weeks.
To be honest, if it was a mob of them, I would not be here.
Oh wait. Now that you mentioned the mob, I think you did technically get
Yeah, how
mobbed
about
one time, but I will not mention why.
Oh man.
yeah, the problem is I don't want to get like uh quote unquote cornered, so I have to leave that restaurant and move on to another restaurant to order my food because I do not want to proceed my conversation with that employee that I have made a face-to-face encounter with.
Yay.
All right, JD, spill your beans.
Huh. Well, I think it kind of low-key started uh when I was doing the narration and announcer stuff. Like I mentioned a contest earlier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically it's like a small infographic animation and contest, but the problem with the thing we made is that there's no audio recording of any kind, no narration. So they're like, "Ah, you could do it." I was like, "Ah, you sure?" Yeah, and then yeah, just go ahead and do it. So, yeah, I did it, and the honorable mention thing got me go like, "Oh, yeah, tickle my ego more, baby." Did not get number one. Someone else got that, but yeah, that's nice. Of course, the theater thing also was also awesome too. Wish I continue with that, but I don't think
But
I could commit all the way with that.
I guess just to end this, what would be our this is gonna be like somewhere my question because right now nobody is hasn't asked any questions after Lotsu's question because that's it. So I will be saying this one thing. What would you guys advise is for the aspiring or possible voice actors in the future?
Well, make sure you have the money. Okay, yeah, but when I'm not saying like you need no. What I'm saying is you can't let it be your only thing at the moment, because it's not like a raining money job, you know? It's not exactly something that could help you solely help you with your finances, you know? So if you want to get into this industry, you have to have either the power of nepotism or like make it your side gig until you make it, you know? Does that make sense?
Totally,
Uh,
totally.
Uh,
okay,
No, I'm being serious.
here's an
That actually makes sense.
here's an advice. If you want, as we said before, if you want to do it as a side gig, go ahead. It's not a decision to like stop you or anything. It's completely up to you because there's like so many other things that you can do like during your glorious journey to your path.
the glorious revolution. The glorious revolution.
Your
Ah,
glorious path
ah,
ahead of you.
Get
como
a reference?
But
strategy.
no, honestly, it's just
Hero
one simple
reporting.
tip.
No, that's not
Just
what I
one simple,
meant.
I
it's just
know.
one. It's just one simple tip. If you want to become a voice actor, it's not about it's not about your mic. It's about your delivery. As Mordo once said before, it is not about your how bad your mic is. It's about the delivery of it.
I mean,
So
yeah, because right now because literally right now when we're hearing Kaito, we know that his mic is let's be real, not really high quality right now. But if you can hear his voice and how he delivers, you know that you guys are hearing an actual voice actor.
I mean, that's basically
Especially
how that.
while he does this voice. Ow.
Alright, now we must march on.
Uh, it's,
Continue our journey forward.
hey,
Our glorious path.
it's together.
Brasta! Anyways,
I'm just doing Caesar, man.
Caesar.
It's together. Strong.
Hey, together. Hey,
Together strong.
Oh my god. That's basically where he got it, right?
Yeah, basically.
Man.
But
Alright.
for me, on advices for people who's gonna try voice acting, and from me, who's still technically, I'll admit, still in the new stuff. Um, I wouldn't say that this will be your job. I must say this instantly. Don't think of this as your job. Think of this as like as a hobby, because if you really think about it right, this is not one of the best things to like make money. Like again, as these two stated, these are not the best things to like make yourself as a living. Because let's be real, the when you even if you get the biggest role, it doesn't necessarily mean that you would be like financially gonna survive. But if you're doing this as a hobby or like as a fun thing activity, never stop trying on or experimenting on what you do, like doing improvisation or doing. It's not always like
Trying to get it sound like this and then immediately, how do you make it sound sad? How do you make it sound so angry?
you don't have to like try to replicate a certain voice. Like you just have to also know that you're having fun with the role and you're actually having your own twist on it. Like with the example with Alex Lee, he was doing the wakey wakey part, and
I, I
you
think a
guys were
better example would be Luke from Street Fighter 6, because he was a bland character in Street Fighter 5, and then he changed that in Street Fighter 6 to make it more appealing to the audience. So that, yeah, be like that. Be like
But
that.
again, if you guys, and also as Kaita said, and I've also said this before, it's about the delivery because actually, fun fact, Farah, who's a character in Overwatch, which is I'll admit not a good game at the moment. Farah actually auditioned using her phone a- as the one who's receiving the audio until she got called up and then actually go to an actual studio to record her lines. So again,
I also use a phone. I also use a phone to record my voice.
yeah. So back then before I got a good microphone thanks to my brother and my sister-in-law,
Yeah,
um
man.
it's just the fact that before I actually have a really crappy mic, like a somewhat really crappier mic that it peaks so much that it sounds a bit garbage. But actually got a few roles from some animations that I did not expect I would get picked, and JD knows this. I did tell him that I was playing a non-binary character. So
I remember that.
yeah, and the rest is history. And then as soon as my brother heard that I was doing this as a gig, because back then I was playing Monster Road Trip, and my brother heard how I delivered the lines and how I changed my voice. He can see the potential in me that he and my sister-in-law thought of it as a I think I have the potential in doing it. So they gifted me a mic, and lo and behold, I feel like I'm kind of happy that they did. But again, this is different for everybody. If you guys are doing voice acting, again, do it for fun and do not think of it as your main career. For as as I've said, not everything in voice acting is gonna be financially gonna cover everything.
Look, if you're trying to be in the main bro tag, you ain't gonna get much because it's mostly just a side gig and not like based on your like actual main job, so I would recommend getting another job
You said
to
the J
cover
word
up your.
again!
Yeah, like Kaito said earlier, like what we both said, all of us said earlier. You can't make it your primary thing because it's financially not feasible. If we're going to be honest,
But if you're
it's
doing it
only
just for the
yeah,
funsies, then
yeah.
take
Make it
advantage of
for the
that because
funsies.
again, there
Yeah.
are so many voice actors that did everything for the fun. The biggest example with this one is Alex Roshan, who is the voice of Kane in the Amazing Digital Circus. He started off on making Undertale voice quote unquote stuff, and then immediately he grew some popularity from that, and then immediately he got called up as a voice actor for Kane, who needs this kind of like goopy, crazy, and chaotic ringmaster of a character, but sometimes sinister. And he got the role.
Oh,
And there's my dog. So I guess that's the only thing I can say for all of us here in voice acting. So the question here is, what do you guys plan to do now?
oh, I'm gonna double
Um,
check if I got three concurrent view. No, 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 no. No, I'm just gonna grab the food downstairs after I eat. I'll just like go to sleep, wake up early and stuff. Even though I don't want to do that. Oh, but yeah, that's just what I'm gonna do tonight after this. How about you guys?
Expect me to show up on a few animations soon.
We are anime.
Speaking of animations, I will be appearing on a animation that is upcoming next. That is going to be
Nice.
new. It's going to be
And
on hit.
exciting!
Well,
But you won't.
I'm probably just
What
gonna
kind
take a bunch of pictures.
Whoa!
But
Hey,
again,
don't do that.
thank you guys so much for doing this with me, because actually it's been a while since I actually did an actual simple chat episode.
Hey,
And
no problem.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel so lucky to met you both, and my dogs are barking, I don't care. um but yeah, I'm kind of lucky that I got this part on having to speak with you guys on this particular topic. Hopefully that we've learned more and more from this, and to the people who is also watching or listening to this. Anyways, what do you guys want to plug on something, or because right now we don't have anyone to raid?
On it.
Oh, let me see. Uh, I got nothing. I seriously got nothing.
I got a lot. Hold on. Let me. Uh.
By the way, I want to give my two special shout outs to some two special people here, and it's none other than our lovely, lovely sleep deprived Matthew, aka Matt, aka Mickey Attitude Twink, from the Lotsu server, from the Pond
Yeah,
Hub.
yeah, don't worry. If you know Himmel from from Free Rent, yeah, that's him.
And of course, our beloved Humming.
Hamana hamen.
Thank you guys so much for the follow.
Yeah.
All
Oh
right.
yeah. Oh, thanks, Holly, for the follow. You also gave me a thanks for that. I said it earlier, but yeah, these guys were still talking. I didn't get to see it again.
But yeah, I gave a shout out to you too. Thank you guys so much. And I finally reached my 60 subscriber milestone. I did not followers milestone in Twitch. I did not
Everybody act like a Japanese person and go pachi pachi pachi.
Pachi pachi pachi.
Oh, congrats, man. Congrats.
But yeah, I did not expect I would be reaching 60. So my actual goal here in 2025, as I said with Frost, is gonna reach funnily enough, 69 followers. So we're reaching it, everybody. We're reaching to the goal. We only need 9 more followers.
Guys, subscribe to this mini plushie right here next to me. The one I'm staring at right now. The one that I'm staring at right now. That I'm giving a
See no-
bombastic eye to.
we see
No,
nothing,
not to the
man.
guy, not to the real guy right there. No, not to the real guy, all the way over there. I'm talking about the guy that is next to me on JD's perspective. The guy that I'm giving a bombastic side eye to. Yeah, go subscribe to that guy. Get that guy to 69 views.
69 followers. Not
Oh,
views.
apology.
Anyways, if you guys
Apology.
are gonna be watching
Viewer.
this on our channels, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and follow us. Follow our streamer friends description below, or follow us on whatever socials over there. And if you guys are watching this on the time when this was live on Twitch, be sure to follow everybody on the homepage below. I want to give my special thanks to Lotso and Frost for actually and somewhat inspiring us on doing this, because typically the three of us don't really do these a lot in all honesty, because
Yeah.
um actually the main idea from the just chat thing was actually from Frost, because Frost was actually asking me on organizing just chat experiments, as I've said this in like a just chat with me and JD. And I never been I'm still kinda anxious on doing these type of stuff, especially with inviting guests here. So
Good, man, you did good.
I'm sorry that I feel a little bit sentimental about this.
It's fine.
Anyways, anything else to
Yeah,
say,
fellow knight.
boys?
Dear fellow voice. Dear, what am I saying?
Help me reach 3 concurrent viewers so that I'm finally affiliated in Twitch so that I
Oh
could
my
tell my
God,
mother
JD.
there's something in me. Okay, but in all seriousness, please invite folks to come over on this channel. That way, I actually get affiliated. I know I kept joking about the tree, but yeah, I just need that, and then we're good. Well,
Alright, chat.
any more is better, but yeah.
Alright, dear knights. This marks our journey of our voice acting session with this little creature that we have on the next to me, that I have no idea what it is or what that creature is. But I am certain that that creature will have a glorious adventure.
You know,
And
Kaito, you
for
should
one,
play on guard. Sorry.
it's fine. It's fine. I'm just doing voice acting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should play On Guard, man. There's a game on Steam called On Guard where yeah, where that accent would definitely fit.
I think I'm gonna finish Shovel Knight first before I actually move on to Vanguard.
On Guard, On Guard.
On God,
Yeah, like
apologies.
sword. It's like a sword, you know.
Like on God.
Yeah, On Guard. Yeah, that's literally the name of the.
Oh, that one. Okay,
Anyways,
I know which game.
anything else I think we've already said everything that we can say here. So
Yeah.
Well, subscribe to me too, and me probably.
Subscribe to our YouTube channels.
Follow Kaito on his Twitch channel. I think I've already tagged
Follow
it
him.
there, as well as in the home.
I will have a YouTube channel soon enough, and will start streaming on my computer once I get a new one.
Press the +1. You're gonna find the people we shared this with. We shared this moment together. So yeah.
But yeah,
And one day I will get a better mic quality.
Go do that, man.
Yeah, we want to do that. We want to do that once we have once we're gonna do the next upcoming thing that we're gonna be voicing again.
Eh?
Oh. Anyways, that marks a journey.
That is the end of the
That's a
simple chat.
journey.
And JD, how would you
Yes,
end
well,
yours first?
alright. So, if you like this nonsense, then make sure you subscribe to the YouTube. The link is down below. If you go to Twitch, that's the follow button. For now, it's just Twitch. So, you do the follow thing there, and then you keep watching the other two here, Modo and Kaito. They're two wonderful people. They play gacha games and other stuff. And for now, I make my exit here. Good night, gentlemen and ladies.
Good
See you.
night, fellow knights.
Good night,
May your
comrade.
journey be as glorious as they may sound.
Glorious revolution.
Glorious, yes.
Alright.
Okay, I already ended it.
I guess for me, this has been one of the most funnest simple chat. And again, as I've said, be sure to follow everybody on the description below if you guys are watching this as a VOD. And until then, I'll see you guys in the next chat. Simple chat over and out. Take care, buds. Bye.
Say your goodbyes, boys!
I said bye.
No, seriously. Take care, buds.
Alright!